Siemanko kochani, z tej strony Fimas, a my widzimy się już w trzecim odcinku z gry GreedFall. Tak, wiem, wcześniej mówiłem GreedFall, wybaczcie za to moje przejęzyczenie, nagrywałem na szybko i dlatego. A my widzimy się właśnie w trzecim odcinku, tak więc nie zapomnijcie zostawić łapki w górę, subskrypcji, komentarza, dzwoneczka, żeby być na bieżąco. A ja przypominam, seria pojawia się we wtorki, w czwartki o godzinie 15, tak więc wrócicie ze szkoły, będziecie mieli co obejrzeć. A my przejdźmy do gry. Ostatnio zrobiliśmy questy. Dostaliśmy questa o to, żeby właśnie znaleźć sposób, aby przetransportować ładunek. Ale żeby to zrobić, pomyślałem, że znajdziemy nowicjusza nautów i być może to nam pomoże w łatwiejszy sposób przekonać kapitana Vasco do pomocy nam w przetransportowaniu tego, więc przejdźmy do tego. Ja też miałem się zastanowić, kim chcę grać. Tutaj. W talentach. Nie tutaj. No właśnie, tutaj. Czy broń palną, czy miecze? I wydaje mi się, że pójdę w... broń palną nie. Idziemy tutaj. A, to w ten sposób działa. Okej. Pójdziemy w broń jednoręczną. Okej, przełączmy się na to. Więc idziemy tu. To mi się wydaje, że mam takie lagi, czy to tak? Okej, no chyba jednak są lekkie lagi. Więc nie wiem, czy to będzie tak. Okej, chyba jest w miarę okej. Okej, czyli prosto i po prawej stronie zaraz będziemy mieli wejście do magazynu. Ładnie tam. Wiecie co? Czekajcie, bo coś mi tutaj się troszeczkę przywiesza. Może coś bym wyłączył. Nie, no w sumie nie mam co wyłączyć oprócz OBS-a, ale to nie powinno mieć wpływu. Okej, jest dobra. No dobra, wejdźmy tutaj. Porozmawiajmy z postacią.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yeah.
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Mów co wiesz.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening.
Nie wiem, dajcie znać w komentarzach, czy chcecie, żebym pomijał
Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the
dialogi,
ordinary?
czy mają lecieć.
Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Może po prostu stwierdzi, że ma was w dupie i idzie stąd.
What does Jonas do in his free time when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Serio? Jedno piwo na cały wieczór?
Does he know anyone in Serene?
Masakra.
No one, as far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
Nie.
Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal.
Czyżby
I called
Jonas
back to
coś
him,
tam
as you guessed, but then
wykombinował?
nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What
Dobra.
do you think about Captain
Jeszcze o
Vasco?
kapitanie pogadamy.
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
I need to be
Okej.
going. Farewell.
Dobra, wszystko wiemy. I tu mamy książkę. Oczywiście przypominam, że możemy brać wszystko po kolei i nam nikt nic nie zrobi. Więc takie lutowanie jest bez problemu. Z każdej skrzynki możecie brać, co wam się żywnie podoba i nikt wam nic nie zrobi. Nie wiem, mam wrażenie, że coś się trochę przycina. Okay,
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Duchy go porwały.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
Duchy go
I
zajebały.
tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you
Czyli
report
żeś
this
się
to the captain?
schlałeś.
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool.
Ciekawe
The
dlaczego.
captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. The other
Dobra,
day,
to już
and then,
było.
Did you
and for the captain,
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
maybe. For sure, he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Thank you,
Okej,
Lara.
nic
I need to
ciekawego
be
się
going.
nie dowiedzieliśmy.
Strange story this is. Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
No dobra, to idziemy do tawerny. Robimy kwestiora. Okej, tawerna mamy tutaj. Misję można z reguły kończyć na kilka różnych sposobów. Korupcja to że przedmiotów na stole, że cię celu.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Gówno.
I'm looking for a Nort, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A naught, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been
kot.
taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Na razie to tyle. Stałby
Who
was.
are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No, nie sądzę.
Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Nort that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Kolejny embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Okej, gdzie tu mamy? O, aż tak daleko. Okej, więc chodźmy.
Good people, don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. You won't believe your
Sprzeda
eyes.
jakieś cuda.
This discovery will give you
Przejdziemy tędy? Przejdziemy. Okej, do następnego mostu, w prawo. Coś się przywiesza. Nie wiem dlaczego. Wiecie co? Może zmniejszę trochę obraz. Coś tak już jest. Jakość tekstur, średnia jakość. Dobra, ja tego nie zmieniłem. I zrobimy tak. Bo coś się troszeczkę wiesza. I żeby jakoś... Żeby to nie przeszkadzało nam w rozgrywce, może będzie troszeczkę lepiej. Okej, no chyba tak, ale nie do końca.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Okej, czyli mam iść pewnie na górę. Jest.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Okay, czyli gdzie mam iść? Aha, no dobra, czyli idziemy do portu. Chociaż może już jak jestem tutaj, to pogadam z tym typem. Okej, zróbmy tak, że rozmawiamy z tym typem, zobaczymy czy będzie coś chciał od nas. Zakładam, że pewnie tak, więc pójdźmy i weźmy tego questa. Zakładam, że to quest. I wtedy pójdziemy do kapitana.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tiefredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been so in
No
trouble
i co,
with
będziemy
some-
teraz następnego ten.
A shop-
No dobra, już wiem o co chodzi.
I shall see what I...
I thank the man.
Pomijamy to, pomijamy. Znajdź
I
szarlatana.
need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Tak jak GreedFall. Dokładnie. Okej, dobra, to zajmijmy się teraz szarlatanem.
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Gdzie to jest?
Does your vest belong to last year's fashion?
Jeszcze.
Your time is precious in these dark hours. Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that.
Jest wart
And more
wszystkich pieniędzy.
still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malichor. Alas,
No to nie jest na wszystko.
but your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malichor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malichor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malichor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now! There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well...
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all
Okay.
honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Okej, ukradnijmy coś. Jego wóz jest... O, ile tu fajnych rzeczy.
To my health, and death to the others!
Okej. Przydałoby się w końcu posprzedawać to wszystko, co tam mam. Bo zaczyna się robić tego dużo. Antidotum. Okej. I plunek. No dobra, chyba wszystko mamy, to co chcieliśmy. Więc idźmy teraz do typeczka.
Have you finally made up your mind?
Tak.
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
No
This
chyba
bullying
nie.
is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to
Oczywiście.
being a thief.
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right. Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
Musimy wejść na górę. A my już myślałem, że tutaj. Szybko, szybko, zanim spierdoli. Pewnie tak nie spierdoli. No siemanko.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the
Bo
city while
byłeś
there was still
zbyt
time?
zachłanny, chciałeś
The
zbyt
Alliance
dużo
ambassador is
zarobić.
quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would
To
still
dawaj.
be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I was unfortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
Oh, you don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
Aresztować go, czy pomóż mu opuścić miasto?
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
Okej, dobra, idziemy oddać tego questa i oddamy jeszcze... O, albo zrobimy coś takiego.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the Coin Guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Nara. Okej, dobra. To teraz idziemy... Tutaj oddamy questa. I to chyba będzie tyle na trzeci odcinek z tej giereczki. Kupiec. W sumie po drodze pójdziemy do kupca i sprzedamy.
Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Chcę sprzedać. To pierścień zostawiamy. A to? To mogę sprzedać. Ciki. Też. To chyba zostawimy, to w sumie też. Nara. Okej, pozbyłem się wszystkiego, co było mi niepotrzebne. A jeszcze mamy ten pierścień, tak? Co tam mamy? O, mogę kolejny punkcik. Muszę wbić 5. level, tutaj 4. Zwiększenie obrażeń zadawanych przez ciężka broń. Myślę, że tak, że będziemy szli w to. Muszę 2 punkty mieć. Miałem iść w strzelca z magią, ale chyba jednak pójdę w gościa, który walczy mieczem. Zawsze bardziej machanie mieczem mnie kręciło. Dlatego zostaniemy przy tym. Dzisiejszy odcinek będzie trochę dłuższy niż zawsze. Mam nadzieję, że nie będziecie mieli mi tego za złe.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home, and we are his only family.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
O ja myślałem, że to będzie łatwiejsze. Okej, kochani, myślałem, że będzie szybciej, ale no cóż, będziemy musieli to przerzucić na odcinek numer 4, który pojawi się już w czwartek, tak więc, drodzy widzowie, pamiętajcie o łapce w górę, subskrypcji, także każdy, kto dotrwał do tego momentu, zapraszam na odcinek 4, cześć, do zobaczenia!